Alright, hello and welcome back to another art video. Hey look, it's our card from the previous video just sitting up there looking at us. I wonder what will happen next. But anyway, we are back and we are doing some drawing from life. There is a container that when you go to the store or whatever and you buy fruit or sometimes candy or something, they put it in this little plastic container. And I had one on my desk what I've been using to hold water in for the art supply. My art supply's been using it, put water in there, or like water with a napkin, and using it to dilute the markers, and uh using it for finger painting the watercolor pencils and stuff like that. So there's just a bunch of stuff. And then there's the remote for the television that I use as my second screen for playing the PlayStation or the Wii or whatever. And so is the remote and the little container, and we're drawing both of them. And yeah, right now we're erasing. There's not really too much craziness going on here, but I also did have another question I'm going to be asking again. And the question that I had was, would you prefer videos at their normal speed, or is capping the videos to be 10 minutes, is that better for you, the viewer? I'm not entirely sure. I'm asking because some of the videos are sometimes they could be 30 minutes long. I feel like one of my longest videos is an hour long. And that was because, I thought I was going to be doing a fast warm up of inking some images that I drew at home. And no, it was not a fast warm up. It was 1 hour of continuous video. It was pretty crazy, and it was cold, so that was a wild thing to do. So I just wish that I don't really know what else I could have I could have definitely sped it up, but it's hard to speed it up when I do those type of videos because these videos are recorded with no audio. Those videos are recorded with audio. With that being said, here's our sponsor. Words from our sponsor, Boy Time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Thank you, Boy Time. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. You were great. Amazing. But yeah, those videos, when I do the video outside, is usually I don't do a additional voiceover. I just do the commentary live, and then I put it out. I don't touch it up. But these ones I do at home, I record them with no audio, and then I touch it later, so that way it's upload ready. Whether it be cut things out. Usually I don't cut stuff out though. But let's talk about what's happening. What is going on here is we're using the pen from TD Bank. You have to use every supply, you guys. This guy's used every pen known to man at this point. And we're using the pen to essentially just tie down the lines. And yeah, I mean, I think that they look pretty good. Really really getting into it. The end result for this, I liked it. The coloring was pretty bad, and that's a little spoiler alert. The coloring is pretty interesting. Not bad. That's a bad word. Saying that the coloring was bad is a bad word. The coloring was not to my desire, because I don't know how to make it look translucent. I guess I could have done the bubble technique, where where you draw the rim, and then you draw the inside of the rim, and then you just leave it that way. And I think that that would have been, an interesting way to do that and like kind of imitate the reflection. But I couldn't. I wasn't able to think. I was just, autopilot essentially, trying to do the best that I can with what it is that I could do, because it's not meant to be perfect. I'm not trying to be a photorealist. I'm just doing something that I normally don't do. And here we are using the old felt tip markers again, not the new ones, because you can't be out here using new supplies when the old ones still work. I mean, you could get new supplies if the old ones still work, but you cannot use new supplies when the old ones still work. It is a weird behavioral problem, but it would be nice to not not be that way. But here we are. I think coloring this remote control in was not the most attractive thing, like the most attractive way to color it in, because it's just really like kind of like scratchy and whatnot. But it's an artist's interpretation. I could have left it that way and it would have kind of looked like a direct TV remote, but it's not the genuine way that it is. So I go in and I go over it, and I, do what I got to do to make sure that the remote reads as black without having to do too much. But it's like, it's kind of squiggly, kind of scribbly, and it's because these markers are kind of like busted. They don't really work too well. But I mean, they work well enough, but they're not defunct yet. They're not put them out of their misery yet. And yeah, this is pretty good. Also, we are still recording the voiceovers using the LG Monarch tribute. This is not an ad. I am just experimenting with different audio things, because if recording it with this phone is a decent voice quality, then I will continue to do it. The Samsung one, we've done that before in the past and it didn't really sound that bad, but for some reason this last time it sounded like straight up just terror bad, and it kind of scared me off of the Samsung for it kind of scared me off the Samsung phone forever. Um so we were having problems with OBS for some reason, where OBS was just like randomly saying that my encoding was too high and not recording my videos. And I went through the process of like troubleshooting and like going through it. And honestly, I still don't have an answer for why that was happening. It like happened and then it just stopped happening, and then it happened again and then it's just stopped happening. Like there's probably going to happen in a couple of these other videos, and I just don't know what was going on. Like I changed my settings, I had everything closed. The freaking CPU usage wasn't really even that high. What was going on though, I think that like my computer was just spiking for no reason, and it might have just been something else, because randomly my computer just spikes up and there's literally no rhyme or reason to it. It just does that. But you see what I mean? Like it's supposed to be like a clear case, and maybe if I just like did less, it would have been more like clear. But I like made it like really blue, and it's not blue, it's literally clear, like just clear. But I think it's not that bad. I said that it didn't look good, and I'm looking at it now and it actually does look pretty good. I need to relax a little bit, I guess. This is pretty nice. But if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. Maybe consider commenting or subscribing to the channel, and I will see you again soon in the next one. Goodbye.